What's up, everybody? Welcome to my second food channel show, NYFC. Today we'll be talking about one of the most popular, one of the most worldwide well known, and one of the Japanese traditional instant food, which is noodles. That's right, Japanese ramen noodles. So what exactly do you know about these ramen noodles? Well, obviously we know that it's from Japan, and we know that it's worldwide produced, which includes North America, South America, Europe, and mostly in Asia. We also know that there's variety types of ramen noodles, which is actually more than 20 types of ramen noodles, which is actually a lot for one particular food. But that's our limit of knowledge and we don't know anymore. But I guess we need an expert in order to learn more and improve our knowledge. So let me introduce to you Nicholas. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is reporter Nicholas here from NYFC, and today we have a special guest here who is a scientist who only studied in ramen, Japanese ramen noodles, and today I'm present here in order to interview him and ask him some questions. So here we go in. Uh, Excuse me, sir. Is it okay if we interview you some questions about Japanese ramen noodles? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. But let me just go and change my clothes and then you can interview me, okay? Oh, hey. Don't, sit. Okay, so you're here to ask. So here are some questions I'd like to ask you. So first question, since you're a scientist who only studied in Japanese ramen noodles, can you tell us some background history of Japanese ramen noodles? Well, the history is that firstly, this ramen wasn't actually invented in Japan. I mean, it was invented, but it wasn't originated from Japan. It was actually originated from China. So in 1912, the Japanese were kind of influenced by Chinese a little, and during that time, they were also influenced with the ramen noodles. But sadly, it is unknown who first made this ramen noodles. Then in 1958, this person called Momofuku Ando, who just died 3 years ago, invented instant ramen, and that's how Japanese ramen started to become well known all over the world. Not just that it's simple, but it's very tasty and also very handy. So many people liked it and it became popular. Interesting. Oh, fair. Why are Japanese noodles so wiggly and curvy? Well, there are no special reason. The only reason was because when this instant ramen, the Japanese ramen noodle, was first made, they were trying to put more amount of noodles into this package, but they couldn't somehow. So what they came up with an idea of making these noodles very wavy, so that they can contain more amount of noodles, and which was pretty successful. And that tradition just came down and down and down, and it just became normal these days. That's it. Oh, so that's the reason why. What are some main materials that goes into every single Japanese ramen noodles? Well, firstly, it has Chinese style wheat noodles served in a meat broth, dipped into the soup of soy sauce or miso, or uses toppings such as sliced pork, dried seaweed, kamaboko, green onions, and occasionally corn. Ah, I see. I heard that there's many types of Japanese ramen noodles. I heard that there's more than 20 types. But is there can it be classified into few different groups? And if they can be, what are they? It is true that there's many types of Japanese ramen noodles, and there isn't actually a way to classify which ramen belongs to which kind of category. But you can classify them by its region which it belongs to. Are there any most famous ramen? Some famous ramen noodles? I gotta say there are 4 famous ramen noodles, which are Shiro, firstly, and tonkotsu, shoyu, and miso. Firstly, Shiro is the oldest among these 4 types. It is a pale, clear yellow soup containing any combination of chicken, vegetables, fish sometimes, and seaweed. Tonkotsu is more like a soup that is made of pork bones. It's very cloudy and white colored. And yeah, in order to make this soup, you have to heat the pork bones for pretty much for a while. Shoyu, this shoyu ramen typically has a brown and clear color soup because the sauce is made of soy sauce. It consists chicken and vegetables and sometimes fish or beef stalks in it. And lastly, miso is a very unique ramen. Its soup is like a combination of copious amounts of miso, which is blended with the oily chicken or fish broth. It's very thick, nutty, and slightly sweet, but very hearty soup. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy our next video, which will be about how to make Japanese ramen noodle instantly at your house. Thank you for watching.